I'm live. Can I get a witness up in here? Yeah. 'Cause it ain't no other women like you in this world. Oh, no.
Hi, I'm Tracy.
And I'm John.
And we are the Walkers. You're listening to Rory Darvell's Attention to Detail old school radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
All right, y'all. Check it out. Listen. D. Carter, what's happening, my classmate? That was Mark Lamont. Listen, I'm doing a temporary simulcast. Now I'm going to tell D. Carter, my classmate. Give me a second, YouTube family. Now, for y'all that knows the YouTube, Latrice Lawrence, y'all come on over to the YouTube. We're working now. So I'm going to let those know, D. Carter, my classmate, you got to join me on the YouTube. What's his name? Baby Kango, join the YouTube. Kejo, join the YouTube. Who else is over here? Going because y'all got one segment to get on over there to the YouTube. Maddie, come on over to the YouTube because I'm shutting this down. This is where we're supposed to be. That was Mark Lamont, though. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. Kathy Parati joined the YouTube. Test book. Hey, what's happening? Y'all want to join now because it's going to be fire. Now, D, here's what I'm going to do for you, D, because you may not have the website for the YouTube. So I'm going to print this up on here, but I'm not going to be paying too much attention to y'all. I ain't going to lie to you. I'm going to shut it down. So go to the YouTube page. That's where we're growing here. Go to my YouTube page. Come on now, because we're growing in 2023. So here's what's going to happen, D, my classmate from class of 1981. Here's what I want you to do. This is what happened. It's real easy to do. It's free for you. I'm going to print it up here for everybody. I'm going to give you a segment to go ahead and sign up. It's free. Don't get panicked because this is where I am now. We're growing now. We're growing. We want you to grow with us. So this is where I'm going to be at now after the next segment because I was only here temporarily because there was a problem with my YouTube initially. Let me see. Here we go. I'm going to pin that right there for y'all. And once I see you over there, like I said, I'm going to shut this down. So y'all going over there and make that happen now. Join me. This is where we at now. This is where we at, baby. Go ahead and pin that, Kathy Karate. Y'all already know. Okay, that's for those that's going to come up. Now, you got a segment now. Kathy Parati, what's happening? That see, that's Melissa, that Kejo. There we go. That's what I'm talking about. Y'all let them know now because we're growing. I know I got my shirt open, ladies. That's not to titillate you and excite y'all. It's because it's hot up in the studio. I got the fan on behind me because it's hot up in here. That was Mark Lamont out of Compton, California with Spend Every Moment. Speaking of Kejo, my man Kejo, he's coming up. Now, he's got a new one out, but I ain't playing that one for y'all today. I'm going to take you back a little bit, let y'all remind you that he has a plethora of singles for y'all to enjoy. So I'm gonna go back and reminisce. Let me give y'all a little. I'm gonna give y'all some of the slow but the club remix. I got that coming up for you. Latrice Lawrence with her hot new one. I got to give you that one. God darn it, shucks. Artists ask me how they songs can play more. Let me explain something to you. I got a lot to talk about today. A lot to talk about. Black folks tune in. White folks, Hispanic folks tune in because it's gonna get hot in the studio. It's gonna get hot. Listen, you guys have heard me say many a times if you listen to this show, I'm Draymond Green. I want all the smoke. Some of you say, who the hell is Draymond Green? He's a basketball player for the Golden State Warriors. If you know who Draymond Green is, he's a hellraiser. He gets technical fouls. He's always in combating with other players and stuff. He gets under your skin. But he says, I want all the smoke. Well, when you come here, this show right here, ladies and gentlemen, this is about, truth. I deal in truth as best as I can, Baby Kango. Get over here on the YouTube because I'm going to leave this demo over here, Baby Kango. I done said it right now. So what happens every now and again, when I bring you a subject matter, when I bring you something, some of you get mad. The first motto of this show has always been from day one, truth don't change because you don't like it. I don't like that my stomach is too big. Don't like it, but it's the truth. That's about my own self. There are things about myself I don't like, but it is what it is. And it's the truth. So if you can't hang, get out of the kitchen. So what I'm going to talk about today, black folks, is us. But I want the white folks and the Hispanic folks, because I'm going to give you an example that I gave to one of the listeners today. Because see, when you're not looking for something, you don't pay attention to something. White people don't study black people. They don't. They don't have to. When you're in control of a system, why do you need to really study unless you're just studying something for negative purposes? Unless you're studying something for negative purposes because you want to do harm to a people. Other than that, but you don't care to learn about them. And I'm talking from a systematic situation of a people that you don't hate. Black people are the most hated people on earth because in many cases we are the best. Oh, I know. Once again, truth don't change because you don't like it. Let me hit the cowbell. Maybe the cowbell. I got to find use for this for cowbell usage. But it's going to be used because it was sent to me by someone who pays attention to the show on a regular basis, which a lot of you don't. Some of you, matter of fact, that I'm going to talk about today. I'm not going to name names. I'm not looking over here. I'm not going to name names because it's unnecessary. Because the people that came at me for something that I said and posted on my Facebook page, they have never supported me, most of them. Because people listen to the words that are coming out of my mouth because a lot of you do not read. You get a little bit of something, you run with your own conclusion. That's a you problem, not a my problem. That's a you problem, not a my problem. Now, I'm going to give you the best and widest variety of music, best of R&B, because that's what I do. But the people that complained about what I talked about that involves the Black family had no clue what they were talking about. Oh, I was called homophobic. Yes, I was called homophobic. I was called judgmental. I was called a dummy. Yeah. Somebody's 78-year-old lady said I was a dummy. Now, keep in mind now, the people who are making these comments do not know me in a closer. Matter of fact, they've never supported most of them. Again, I said most, not all, but pretty much. Let me say it this way. Let me give you the percentage of the people that are making comments. Some of them I've known for years. Some of them I didn't know at all. Some of them I know barely. Came across it. Know their name, know who they are, whatever. Some I didn't. A few I didn't know at all. Most of them I did know. I do know. Have never supported a show a day in my life, in their lives. I've been doing concerts for 11, 12 years. They've never supported one, not once. I didn't know they was on my timeline. Oh, I'm coming back. We got time. Tell somebody. It's going to get ugly up in here today. And none of those people that was naysayers are on the show today. Exactly. Kedrick, Joe, Slow on the Real Urban Radio Network.
And it goes a little something like this. Yeah. Come on.
I love you too.
I don't mean to be overly sensitive when it comes to you. It's so hard to contain myself around you. So I'll be back and relax and savor every moment spent with you. Getting to know you. And oh,
Baby can't go. What's up?
You know, every moment
Kathy Parati.
only brings us closer. And like my own reputation, we can go from 45 to 33.
Oh, that's ugly. Ugly the trees. Get your tickets. If you haven't got them.
You should know I'm serious. I suck in the sky has got me curious. But I take a time and get it right for me for love. And I know you can say but my best is sincere. Listen close to my words to make me get so clear. And I put my heart on the line, I have no fear. Nigga, slow it down like the Matrix. I can speed it up and beat it up and get loud. They call me Black Ghost when I move the crowd. We don't snitch and we're tight jeans. We old school like stickers and neck kickers. We so cool, graduated from street flippers. High board, you catch a girl on my zipper. I'm flipping, nigga, let it go by figure. They really call me Mike, cause she love the way I feel her. Hey, Jeff Rilla, I'ma put her to bed. And please don't let the haters get on up in your head. Baby, I'm the my son. You know what, you like the queen that you are. Come on out the clothes, we gon' take it nice and slow.
This is Vivian from Antelope Valley, and you're traveling back through time with Rory Darvell on the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
That was my man, Kedjo, with his single, Slow, the remix, bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. It's Attention to Detail R&B radio show. I am he is I, Rory Darvell, the savior of R&B. Just so you know, Kedjo, in case you didn't see it, Latrice Lawrence said the song is cool. Melissa says, love this song out of San Diego. But I guess you do see it. Kathy's checked in. Y'all talking to each other. I like to see the artists and the folks and the supporters interact. I got a big announcement I can't wait to make it, but I got to wait because the person who it belongs to is a supporter of the show. And man, I'm excited to go ahead and tell y'all about this. But I can't do it. I can't do it. I got to keep it under wraps, but it's exciting. I'm excited for her. And it's coming at you sometime next week, but come on back. Next week, maybe I can tell you next week what it is. I can't tell you right now. Man, I'm excited about it. Anyway, so let me get into it. But y'all got to understand me first. I'm not the kind of person who steps on anybody's rights to do what they want to do. Say what they want to say, wear what they want to wear. My position on anybody's life is live and let live. That's my position on anybody's life. As long as it doesn't interfere or stops my pursuit of happiness. That is my motto, long and short. I don't give a damn what color you are, your race, your nationality, what it is, your religion, I can care less. I don't care if you study a pet rock or worship a pet rock. If worshiping a pet rock keeps you from interrupting my pursuit of happiness in my life, do you? Because at the end of the day, if you're a believer in God or whatever you believe in, higher source or whatever, that there's something controlling or in charge, I should say, of this life, if it works for you, if it makes you feel to be a better person on planet Earth towards your fellow man, do you? That's my philosophy. My philosophy also is it's okay to respectfully disagree with someone. It's okay. That's me. I'm not going to go out and vote against you wearing whatever it is you want to wear or living the lifestyle. I don't have time. I'm not doing that. I may not agree with it, but I don't have to agree with everything you do. I don't have to agree, and you don't have to agree with everything I do or say. Now, one thing I really discourage on my platforms, here on the radio, my show, and on my social media pages, I try to have adult conversations where people can express themselves and disagree without name calling. A lot of folks can't do that. But who the hell is calling me and I'm on air? That's why I'm so glad I shut down that live. Anyway, so that's how I operate. The name calling and stuff, if you're a third grade mentality, you know what it's like? A woman called me a dummy. Called me a dummy. She called me an asshole. I don't know this woman. She is 78 years old. And see, I wish she had the gonads to come on this show that I invited her on. Don't know her from a hole in the wall. She doesn't know me. But she wanted to have an opinion about the whole thing of Jaden Smith, which I'm going to get to. Y'all ain't got nothing to do. Calm yourself down. So she wanted to call me a name. She called another friend of mine a name, I think, or whatever the case they got going into it. I said, I don't like all that foolishness. That's kid stuff. That's people that haven't learned, or you don't have the words to have an intelligent debate. And just say, and at some point you just go, you know what, we'll just agree to disagree. But she attacked me along with some other people who, guess what? None of them are here. None of them had the balls to come on this show, which this is the best place to come and express yourself, because I'm not going to cut you off. I'm not going to hang up on you if you call in at 424-331-9316 unless you're disrespectful, because you can't handle it. I like until when you were kids, and you know how when kids and we called it cap it back in the day, but you're making jokes about each other. You may call somebody fat or whatever you're saying, and one person is getting the best of the other person. Baby Kango, you're familiar with this. You know, you grew up in the hood. You know what I'm talking about. But when somebody is getting the best of, somebody is losing, they losing, what would they do in the hood? Your mama. And then the fight was on. Well, that's what I got with this particular woman. I can't remember her name because I would say it. I would say her name, but I can't remember her name. So when she had an opinion, she disagreed with what I said about Jaden Smith and his attire, which is leading into the conversation I'm going to have today. She basically said, my mama, I became an asshole, along with some other people who had shared the same feeling that I had about his attire, which got this whole thing started. This was not going to be the subject today. But I had all these naysayers, gay people, I guess straight people or whatever, white women who didn't know what the hell they were talking about, who go, I'm so disappointed in you. See, I wish they was here because I don't want to, you was talking about my back. No, I gave you the opportunity to come on. So it's off now. Whatever I say is what I say. You should have been here because you could have talked back. We could have some dialogue. So I'm telling the people who all weren't there what happened, what you said and what I said. But you ain't here. That's your problem. That's a you problem, not a mine. Because I ain't got time. You never had time. Because these people have never supported any show of mine, my radio show, my concerts, none of that. And I didn't know they existed. But they popped up because I guess they're all friends of Jaden Smith's or fans of his. Because they came out defending him like they was first cousins. I've got more for you when I come back. Latrice Lawrence. Got to turn the lights off for this one. It's My Secret Lies on the Real Urban Radio Network. Oh, y'all thought I was lying about cutting the lights off?
I've been in bad situations, but this one feels good to me. A wonderful new sensation makes me drop down to my knees. You know I'm afraid it's feelings that been betrayed. You make them go away. Suddenly I feel okay. Don't make me beg. You know just what I need. Don't make me believe. Searching for sweet relief. Don't make me beg. Don't make me believe. Come let me down. You know I'm wanna be free because this feels good to me. I wanna be free because this feels good to me. I wanna be free because this feels good to me. I wanna be free because this feels good to me. Do you wanna go deep to the point where you can see? You possess the key, unlock the enemy. You touch me. Show me where my secret. I need some more, baby. Hey, this is Alexandra Taylor. You're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Hey, we're back. Don't worry about what I was doing when the song was on by Latrice Lawrence. God darn it. Okay. Don't worry about what I was doing. That was Latrice Lawrence, My Secret Lies, on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station. That's a hit right there. God darn it. Let me see. Make sure the whole checks. Okay, cool. All right, we good. We back. Okay, y'all can only see the waist shirt up. Cool. Anyway. Niecy Knight is checked in, superstar artist. The superstar artists are checking in. Jandos, who is this? Neil Hanratty in the UK. Where the heck you been, Neil? Ladies and gentlemen, I got to shout out to people that's listening from overseas. Y'all know what time it is over there in the UK? And Neil is listening. Neil brought me Kim Tibbs. If you remember the song, Where Would I Be Without You? That song's kind of old, got an old sound to it. It's like kind of old 70s kind of disco sound to it, but it's updated. The arrangements and stuff is off the chain. She's out of Alabama. I found out about that song from Neil Hanratty, and he has checked in. Appreciate it. He's been gone. I don't know where he's been. He said he got another one for me. God darn it. R&B Scene, Pretty Brown Eyes. Now, wait, is that a new song? Because, you know, that's about a group that's been around for a while, that song Pretty Brown Eyes. If that's what you're talking about, Neil, is it something new? Anyway, I'll just welcome that Neil is here. Neil's walked in on a rough day. So, anyway, that's my take. So I got called homophobic, judgmental, an asshole, a dummy. But none of those people who was criticizing are on the show today. They've never supported me day one. Only a small percentage. And I'm going to give you that percentage. 98% of those people that were commenting have never supported me. Known me for years. Most of them known me for years, have never supported anything I've done. So their opinion really means nothing because they can't even come on here on the show because it would mean they would be supporting the show. Kick rocks. Move on. Now here's the situation, which is bigger than me hating, as this woman tried to say, that I'm hating on Jaden Smith. Jaden Smith is Will Smith and Jada Smith's son. He's about 20 some years old, maybe early 20s. Very good actor. I have nothing against him personally. I don't know the boy. He's a good actor. Seen him in a couple of his movies that he did with his dad. Great. Very talented. He was wearing a blouse. And I said, just so you go full disclosure in case some of you didn't see it, I posted on my page. I said, what is this? I'll tell you what it is. This is that BS. Now, what do I mean? Overall, and I've had conversations with people who didn't understand, thinking I was hating on him because he was gay. I don't know if he's gay. I have heard him say he has a boyfriend. I saw him say it on a stage live with some guy that was singing. He said that was his boyfriend or what. I don't know how he meant it. I don't follow Jaden Smith like that. I know he's modeling. I've seen him in pictures. Most of the time I see him in the pictures, guess what? He's modeling with women. Now, that would be cool if he wasn't dressed like the women. So in a band, if you see 5 people up there, you're all, in effect, you're kind of looking at 5 women because he's dressing similar to them. I got a problem with that. You know why I have a problem with that, ladies and gentlemen? Let me tell you why. Because it's systematic of the system feminizing our black men, which we participate in for dollars. So exposure. Another situation. The movie Creed, and I'm going to give you several examples. The movie Creed with Jonathan Major and Michael B. Jordan. Please, somebody. Now, and these pictures have been seen by several people that I know, and I've asked them to say, and every one of them said, looks like they're in a relationship. The photos. I got friends. I've been friends with since I was in the crib for 50 years. You will not see any pictures of us like that, where we look suspect. Now, whether you're bisexual, gay or not, I don't know. But it looks suspect. As soon as they do, they feminize the black man. It weakens our race as a people, because what black woman wants to be with a black man that they thinking is on the down low, or just straight up just sleeping on the other side and just pretending that they have this woman? What woman wants that? I've asked several of them. The answer was none. None. Showed them the pictures. Said, if you saw me dressed with these pants and my legs crossed like a woman, and I got on this cape that Aretha Franklin could wear, and I got my lips pursed out, and I got my chest pulled in, and it looks like I have breasts, and I'm promoting a boxing movie. Sylvester Stallone never dressed like that for 5 Rockies. When I saw these 2 brothers hugged up, looking intimate, what does that got to do with a boxing movie? None of that said, hey, they dressed up and then hugged up like they're a couple. I think I want to go see the movie Creed. And then I asked some other women. I said, name me one white man. Name me one white man that women, I don't care what color they're in, but predominantly white women, you think they're sexy as hell. I don't care. Sexy can be whatever color you want it to be. But name me one white man that you consider sexy. I'll give you this song to give me an answer that you've seen dressed in suspect clothing or dressed in a suspect pose. Name me one. Name me a Hispanic, name me Asian. I'll give it to after Don Wyatt's song, All My Love's for You, to give me an answer, because the white women I asked couldn't come up with one. But there's plenty of black ones.
Hey everybody, this is smooth jazz recording artist Brad Alexander. You're listening to the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Don Wyatt. All my love is for you on the Real Urban Radio Network. Who is Jason Momoa? Test book, she says. Jason Momoa. Don't know who that is. But I'd like to see. Is he white? I don't know who he is. But in either case, we're talking about the agenda. So that's for everybody that's listening to me now. So you don't look for something if it don't concern you. You don't look for anything that concerns you. And we black men participate in it for money. For money. And it goes around the world. Because matter of fact, let me take a poll right now of those that are on here. Ladies, how many of you want a black man that's suspected to be gay? If you don't know him, or he might be good looking to you, or you suspect, or is known that he's gay, or he's on the down low, or he's wearing women's heels, because I was told by one other person, oh, this is art. Well, how come it's only the black man doing this art? How come it's saying, and why does the art all have to be feminine? This man is on the cover of Ebony, wearing a cape, like I said, that Aretha Franklin looked like she could wear. Got his legs crossed like a woman. Like there's just regular stuff. And these pants that a woman probably could wear because they're interchangeable. Why is it us? I don't see Brad Pitt. Oh, hello. I don't see what's the brother? God darn it. I don't see Mark Wahlberg dressed like that. I have never seen George Clooney dressed like that as like a way of life. Never seen it. It's only us, the newfangled us, and it's perpetuated, and it's okay. It's not okay. Okay, so if it's art, if that's considered art, then wearing women's clothing and stuff is art. So if, ladies, Women wear some very nice high heel shoes. Very nice high heel shoes. If I'm walking down the street with you and I got on these, it's art, honey, it's art. You'd walk down the street with me? You'd be cool with that. I got on higher heels than you. So that's all good because it's art. I'm an artist. It ain't good. Because then, of course, everybody, so it was one person, and then everybody wanted to chime in. Well, what about Prince? What about him? I'll tell you about Prince. Because some of the people that's talking about Prince weren't even born when Prince first came out. Don't even know about that Prince. Prince in 1978 was wearing, for those that don't know, was wearing leg warmers, heels, and bikini briefs, and a trench coat. For the first 6 years of Prince's career, I thought he was gay as hell. For the first 6 years. I didn't realize Prince was straight, or the possibility that he was straight. Really, the possibility that he was straight, or maybe I think I moved to bisexual until he did Purple Rain. If you remember, those that are old enough, like me, when Prince first came out, Prince never spoke. He didn't do interviews. He didn't start doing that until later, until he started getting on the agenda and see what was happening in the music industry. So he started trying to educate Black folks. He didn't speak. And when he sung, he only sung high-pitched songs. Go back. The songs that he had, he only sung high-pitch. I thought he was gay because of what he was wearing. I was in high school. I didn't see no men. Any man that was wearing heels or dressed like that, flamboyant, was gay. That was it. Then Morris Day, of course, had come out, and it was years later, and they was asking about was Prince there, and he said, I can assure you, Prince didn't have a gay bone in his body. But guess what? Prince was an exception to the rule. And he didn't wear women's heels. He just had boots and matched everything and all that kind of stuff. And he learned how to spin and do all the stuff he was doing. And guess what? Guess what Prince also had that women did not like in a man? Guess what he had that Prince didn't like in a man? He was short as hell. And women all over. I don't like a short man. Short women didn't want a short man. But Prince was an exception to the rule. It was always a joke. I saw Prince at the Forum at one of the 15 shows he did. That Negro came out on the stage, from under the stage, laying on his back, women were screaming their asses off. Then he turned to the side, just moved his head to the side. This Negro was wearing glittered gloss lipstick. Women were screaming their behinds off. He could have took all of them home. And I said, man, I wonder if I would, of course, jokingly, of course. I said, I wonder if I did that, how it would play out. The building would clear. They'd be like, no, Rory, you're not Prince. It is not going to work. The building would clear. And then I'd be gay on social media that night. Oh, Rory apparently he had a glitter lip gloss. Prince didn't even notice it. Didn't even notice it. And he's short. I'm 6'2". So you mean I couldn't catch, if I'm singing Prince songs, how come I can't wear the glitter lip gloss like Prince? And then one woman who was going to sit there and say, Rory, I've seen you with some stuff that wasn't so masculine. I said, wait, I knew exactly where she was going. She had no idea, because guess why? She's never supported me a day in her life. Oh, I saw you were wearing some glitter gloves. Woman, I almost said the B word. I am a Prince tribute artist. That's why I was wearing lace gloves and a lace shirt. That's as far as I went with it, though. I didn't have my ass out, and I didn't have lipstick that glittered on my lips. I got to play another song. Brian G. Soul, You're the Reason, on the Real Urban Radio Network. And I'll be back. I got more.
I was thinking about my life, and where I've been, and where I am now. And baby, you're the reason. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still there. You saved me, baby. All right, y'all. that's never been
What you talking about,
done. But when I look at you, spend my life, I know my dreams will come true. But when I think of you, spend my whole life in the same. 'Cause I put my heart on the line, being vulnerable as I can be. I even took the cold off my phone, yeah, so you can trust me. Standing right here, right now, like feet planted on the ground. No secrets, bearing all lies. I'm ready for the beginning. True love, and all I find. You're the reason why I love. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still there. You give me love and I can't hold back. Put it on me, you love me like that. You take me higher than that top high. You're the reason I love you like that. You give me love and I can't hold back. Put it on me, you love me like that. You take me higher than that top high. You're the reason I love you like that. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason why I care. You're the reason why I love you. You're the reason I'm still there. You're the reason, and I'm fully committed to you.
Cool, right on.
I just want to look in your eyes and tell you the truth. This is how I feel. I'm committed. This time in my life, this day and age, give me love and can't hold it. Put it on me, you love me like you take me higher than that top high. You're the reason I love you like that. You give me love and I can't hold back. Put it on me, you love me like that. You take me higher than that top high. You're the reason I love you like that.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
It's me. Don't go nowhere. I'm back here. I'm right here. Bam. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Here I go. Brian G. Soul out of Las Vegas with You're the Reason. Got me discombobulated today. God damn, you listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, a black-owned streaming station. Going into the second hour, time goes by fast when you're dropping facts, textbook. That's how it does. So I understand Jason Momoa is an actor. Is he white? Nope. But again, you got to work long and hard to find these people that don't look like us that's doing this. And that's the point, because there's an agenda. I want to share something with you guys that happened off the air. My guest, Aaron Stevenson, who was here last Wednesday, Now, Erin Stevenson, has been, she does music for a living, fortunately, which a lot of us want to be able to do, or whatever form of entertainment we want to be able to do, but I'd have to go to a job the next day. Erin is one of those folks that can do that. She's toured with Jennifer Lopez, she's toured with Beyonce, she's toured with Duran Duran, et cetera, et cetera. The list is long. But I want to tell you something that happened. When I talk to the artists, I tell you guys about the agenda. And a lot of people don't know this, and they say, what is he talking about? Because you don't look for it, because it's not happening to you. And this is what I say to people that are not of color, that don't go. You're not going. You just hear a song. You do everything individually. That's fine. And I gave an example of that. But hold on. Let me tell you this, what happened. So we were talking off the air after the show, and I was telling her, because Erin and I had just met. We'd only met at one of her shows. We never had any real conversation. She didn't know a whole lot about this particular show and what I do. So I'm telling her the agenda of this show. So, and what I do, the purpose here, the assignment, if you will. And I was telling her what I do is I, promote artists who don't get the love they should get from the industry, because there's an agenda against Black R&B artists. I said it. I'm Draymond Green. I want all the smoke. Ain't nobody gave me none. Joel Teresa. Well, how come? Okay, because I'm telling the truth. So anyway, she said, now this is a woman who travels overseas. She travels overseas. She said, yes, there is an agenda. And I'm going to give you all the language as it was told to me. She's coming out of her hotel. This is in another country. She's coming out of her hotel. A man yells out to her, yo, bitch. Come over here and let me holler at you. Talk to you, that fat ass. She kept walking. The man did it again. Bitch. That's how he dressed her. Bitch. Come on over here. I want to holler at you. She said she turned around and said, you don't have to talk to me like that. She was very respectful. She said, you don't talk to me like that. You can just say, excuse me, miss, whatever, and I will respond to you. She said, the man then said to her, he said, I'm so sorry. The reason I did that is because over here, and she didn't tell me the country, and I should have asked her, but it didn't matter. It was overseas. And I told y'all this is what happens. He said that the reason I did that is because over here, based on what we see from all the United States, over here, this is how Black women in America like to be talked to. Because, see, when you have the Cardi B's, Meg the Stallions, and even Beyonce now, her latest stuff, and she's been doing, and I love Beyonce, but I think she needs to get back to doing some music, some respected music, not talking about riding somebody. And then of course when you're dressing a certain way and this, that, and the other, and then when the industry, that's all they ship over there, it gives the impression that's what Black women like. When they just see videos and the rappers, they contribute to it too. See, we contribute to our own demise. See, because you're gay, again, you being gay, if that's your deal, that's between you and God. I could care less. I could care less. If I don't like you, it's because you're an asshole and I don't like you. It has nothing to do with you being gay. Or if I point out that I don't like an outfit you're wearing, it's not because you're gay and I'm judging you as a person. Idiots. Okay, I name called right there. I did, because they were stupid. Had nothing to do with it. If I don't like your shirt, I don't like your shirt. There's probably people looking at me right now. A lot of people don't like the way I dress. I have no fashion sense. So you don't like the way I dress? Buy me what you want to see me in, and if I like it, I'll wear it. That does not mean I'm judging you as a person because I don't like something you're wearing. But because Black men allow themselves, I'm going to name a name. I'm going to drop a name. Here it comes. Billy Porter. Billy Porter wants to be more woman than women. He wants to outdress all the women at the Oscars, as if, unless I'm wearing a dress of some flamboyant gown of some kind, I can't be the best dress. The Rock had a suit on at the Oscars. Women were loving it, but it was dressed as a man. We do so much, and then that's what's sent around the world. And Billy Porter is a talented individual. He's a talented guy. Here's X with Chill on the Real Urban Radio Network, 424-331-9316. I want all the smoke.
Got me running through your mind like all day. Got me running from that back like a replay. Got you chasing after me like a relay. Like a relay, like a relay. And you feel it on my outfit.
It's your song, Ketcho.
Make a push, just don't stay still. But boy, is you rapping now? The bullet county girl gotta keep your vibe up. Say I'm the reason Q's don't lag and stuff, so we can go get this big bang bag and stuff. Yeah. I think just wanna show me all. So that I give you my support, it's impossible. Give me everything you need, baby. And did I start a relationship? Tell me what you wanna do, but we can make a change. I can take you to the Lord. Come with me, yeah. Tell me what you wanna do, but I can make time for you. Say that I'm in love with you. Stay with me, yeah. You are happy.
That's the one right there, Jandles. Smooth soul. Yep.
I'm Kathy Parati, representing Rhode Island, the Ocean State, right outside of Boston, Mass. And I listen to Rory Darvell in the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yes, she does. Oh, I should probably put the headphones on. That's one of my man Kedjo's favorite tunes. That is Chill by X out of Los Angeles, California. You listen to the Attention to Detail R&B radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network, Black-owned streaming station. And let me say in this hour here, the views expressed by the host of the Attention to Detail R&B radio show are not especially the opinions of the Real Urban Radio Network. Just so you know, just to clear that up, just think that, just in case you think the station is endorsing or whatever, we are independent here, and that's the beauty of having your own stuff. Okay, so I appreciate Boss Man Cuddy allowing me to speak on these subjects and things of that nature. I don't have to get pre-approval and all that kind of stuff, and they give me an agenda. No, it's my agenda. My agenda to educate and let people know what's going on. And so you take a look at it, and guess what? When you start breaking it down, you say, damn, he's right. I gave a perfect example of a situation where I like basketball. Most of us like basketball. Now, let's say you're just watching basketball. And again, this is not a real story. This is just to give you an example of what Black people go through that white people or Hispanic people that don't pay attention, which I wouldn't expect you to. I'm not saying, hey, look at the agenda here. It ain't affecting you. You can give a rat's behind because it don't affect you. But a lot of us, our own Black people, don't see it. Because again, we look at an individual, not the whole. That's what I love about Muhammad Ali. That's what I love. Muhammad Ali was not afraid of white folks, but white folks were afraid of him. When I mean white folks, I don't mean all white people. I mean those who had an agenda against us, and that was pretty much white men in America that had the power. They were afraid of Muhammad Ali because he had the power. That's why they tried to kill him. In case you don't know, Muhammad Ali was going to be drafted, and they were going to put him on the front lines. If you never looked at the story, look it up. They were going to put him on the front line. He probably would have been killed by his own troops. But they were afraid of him because he told them the truth to their face. He spoke, as they say, truth to power. We don't have any athletes like that today because they're afraid of losing the millions or the endorsements. That's what we do. People like that allow us to be destroyed so they can prosper just for them. And then maybe, oh, but I do this and I give this with that money. Yes, but you're selling out. It's like a drug dealer in the neighborhood that gives out toys and stuff to the neighborhood at Christmas and turkeys at Thanksgiving. Well, hell, the parents couldn't buy them the damn toys because you sold them the drugs. They had no money left. So now you think you're a hero. Now the kids don't know no better. You're pulling the wool over their eyes. They don't know. They see you're a great person. But they don't see that you're the one that's selling their parents drugs. But you think you somebody good. No, you're not. You're not. So if you give in to the, I don't care, I'm getting millions of dollars. You're not giving a rat's ass for the folks that's coming behind you. That's why I love Muhammad Ali, because he said it. He said, I could have made millions more dollars than I made, but they wanted me to sell out my people, and he wouldn't do it. We don't have athletes like that today. Somebody else trying to say LeBron James. Trust me, LeBron James speaks just enough to where it's basically given approval by those that are signing his checks, that are endorsing his deals. Don't act like he's out there just telling truth to power. All that. He's not. Sorry. And he's a Laker right now. I ain't talking about sports. But anyway, speaking of the sports analogy. So let's say I watch basketball. I watch the Lakers. I watch the Clippers. Of course, you know this is a fake story because I damn sure don't watch the Clippers. I'm telling you right now. But for the sake of this conversation. Clippers, I watch the Detroit Pistons. I just like watching basketball. And then a white person goes, Rory, have you ever paid attention to the Sox? I'm like, no. What the hell? I'm just watching the game. I'm just watching the game, individual game. He said, did you notice that the white players' socks, again, this is not a real story because there'll be somebody on here that think it's true and they start watching these players' socks. This is not. I'm giving you an example. So, and he says all the white players' socks are below their ankles, and all the black players or non-white players, their socks are above their calves or right below the knee. Like Michael Cooper used to wear his socks knee high, right? And he said, you know why the white players do that? He said, all the white players do that because they're in the Klan. That's why. And this person is speaking, and I'd be like, gosh, how come this person hates white basketball players or don't like seeing those white basketball players? Always talking about them. I never paid attention. I'm like, damn, that's not right. They're playing basketball. Why are you talking about it? Because he sees the agenda. I don't see it because I'm just watching the basketball game. This is what I say to the white women that was talking about, oh, they were disappointed in me and I was being judgmental of Jaden and that, because they don't pay attention to the agenda. And I don't expect them to. They just see the individual, not the whole, John Harold. So when I see a bunch of black men, every time they get up there, when I see Jonathan Majors hugging on, and if you pay attention to that picture of Jonathan Majors and Michael B. Jordan, these are the two actors in Creed, if you don't know, Creed 3, look at Michael B. Jordan's face. Does he look comfortable? Does he look like he's approving of these pictures? I mean, I'm just saying. He doesn't look like he's comfortable. He ain't smiling. Jonathan Majors looks quite comfortable. But this is a boxing movie. What does it got to do with boxing, the way they're hugged up? What promo picture is that for a boxing movie? Sylvester Stallone never, in the 5 Rockies, was never hugged up with Mr. T or Carl Weathers, who played Apollo Creed. Or the Russian guy. Didn't happen. But it's with us. With the black men. In area, oh, it's art. Art my ass. It's an agenda to feminize and womanize the black man so we look weak to the black woman. And guess where they go? To the white man. Is it too deep for you? I know some of y'all checked out. I know. Sometimes it ain't all about the music here, baby. I do the great music and I have great conversation too. Now, you want to debate, like I said, John here, the number here is 424-331-9316. I want all the smoke. But guess what? All those people that was talking smack to me on the page, defending Jaden like he was a cousin or a close friend, none of them came on this show. None of them are listening to the show. They never have supported me. So they gone. Get off my page. Get off my page. Because if you're going to make a judgment about me and you don't even know me, haven't had the conversation, we didn't get into the conversation, the back and forth, that's why this station is open to everybody. This show is open to everybody because that's how I learn from you and you learn from me. And I learn about your culture, you learn about mine. It's about education for everybody around the world because people walk around assuming things instead of asking questions. If I want to know something about white people, I'm going to ask a white person. Why do y'all do X, Y, Z? I want to know about a Hispanic or anybody. That way I'm educated. It doesn't mean we have to agree at the end of the day. We can respectfully say, okay, well, that's your views. I got you. But I don't agree with that. It doesn't make you a bad person, especially if your view or your agreement on things does not interfere with my pursuit of happiness. That's it. That's all. But that part of the agenda, yeah, and we do it to ourselves. We participate because we're not slaves anymore. We are here, though. We're here still. And our children suffer, and our children's children will suffer. The population in America is falling. With that, us killing ourselves because we're not understanding and not educating ourselves and being smart, we're losing. We ain't winning, we're losing. Just because we can play basketball now and get millions of dollars, that don't make us on top. Got to do better. Robin Bramlett, Inside My Love on the Real Urban Radio Network. Michelle Bell checking in after Kenny's song has played to open the show. Ladies and gentlemen, this is the musical director for my upcoming Cherish the Love Kool and the Gang tribute concert, Miss Robin Bramlett. Oh, yeah. Out of Bakersfield. Hit it, Robin. Let them know. It was just an example, Jantles. Just an example, brother. All right.
Cheryl Cooley of the all-female band Climax, and I'm jamming to Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show with Rory Darvell
That's me.
on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Thank you, Melissa. Thank you, thank you, thank you. That, ladies and gentlemen, was my musical director for my upcoming Cherish the Love tribute to Kool and the Gang show coming up, concert April the 29th, Saturday, April 29th at 7 p.m. Tickets are on sale now. To get your tickets to this show, it's 424-558-2088. Text me or call at 424-558-2088 to get tickets for this show. VIP table seating is available for ladies only, because it's ladies' night and the feeling's right. So sorry, fellas, you can't sit that close to me this time. But for the ladies, you can sit right on up front at the VIP tables, get fed. There's going to be some delicious food for you. Now, there'll be food for everybody. Not to think that if you're not sitting VIP, you don't get food. That's silly. No, everybody will have food available to them, but the VIPs, they get it automatically coming up. You know, this bam, it's already in there. They sit at the table, they eat and grubbing. You can buy the food as well, but you got to get it yourself and come sit your behind down in your own seat. I'm just saying, but the food, and you get the same food. It's not like on a movie set where the stars and stuff get all the filet mignon and everything, and then the extras get finger sandwiches. No. Everybody gets the same food. I'm just letting you know. But the VIP is for the ladies only. Going to be a great show. Michelle Bell is just checked in. That is my graphic artist. She's the one that does the flyers. She did these flyers. She did my Prince flyers. So if you need some stuff from Michelle Bell, more than flyers, I'm telling you, you artists, you need her for your music administration stuff. I'm telling you, she's in school right now. She will help you out. Let me tell you how to get in touch with Michelle Bell, who's checked in right now. She missed her artists. She did a request, by the way. She requested that song earlier by what's his name, Kenny Tomlin. She requested that song, Love Yourself, and I don't even think she heard it unless she was listening to it on the app, because she darn sure wasn't on the live. But I know we had trouble with the Facebook, with the YouTube live at the beginning. But I did go to Facebook with it. But she should have the app. That's why I tell people download the app. Speaking of the app, don't hold on, Michelle Bell. I'll get to you in a second. God dang it. But I need to tell people this is important. Ladies and gentlemen, especially you here on the tube, download the app Live 365. Download Live 365 now. It's very important. Everybody download. The radio people already know because they listen on the radio. But you guys, so you can listen to the station 24/7. I mean, if you already have the app, you're good where you are. But if it goes away or for some reason it disappears off your phone and you say can't get it, download Live 365. It rhymes. And then put Real Urban Radio Network in the search. That way you can listen to this show, listen to the station 24/7. 24/7. Got to send out some shout outs though. Got to send out some shout outs. God darn it, to some folks. Release some songs and God darn it. By the way, now Jandals is in the UK, you guys. He's hearing y'all stuff from the UK. You understand what I'm saying? He's listening to y'all, you artists. That's why y'all need to check in on the YouTube, baby. Get people listening to your songs they playing. Now, I mentioned Aaron Stevens. He just played Aaron Stevens' song out there in the UK. Well, guess what? She was in the studio here, and Jandals, we're going to be playing her song here in a few minutes as well. Along with Lamar Deuce Lubin, we playing his song, along with my girl Climax, who you just heard her feedback, her radio drop. So we'll be playing Climax, and my man who's in Atlanta, but he's saying hello to LA. He lives in Atlanta, but he's saying hello to LA. Back to Michelle Bell. If you want to get with Michelle Bell, artist, you want to get with her. I'm just telling y'all right now. You want to get, I'm telling you, she can help you with your music stuff and get that stuff registered properly and get you paid and all that stuff, but you have to pay her. Okay, I'm just saying. And other folks too, you can do that. So to reach out and get to with Michelle Bell, she's been good for me, she'll be good for you. NICHANN _ at nine, no, I'm sorry. Back it up, Rory. NICHANN _ 1999 at Yahoo. If you need a vocal coach, contact my girl Rachel Riggs. She is the daughter of the world-renowned vocal coach Seth Riggs. She can help you hit those notes and do it smoothly like that with the vibrato. It's not a fluke. Hold on a second. Hold on, Michelle. Hold on, Lisa Knight. NICHANN_1999 Yahoo! Oh, God dang. Man, y'all better get in touch with that girl. Better get in touch with her. By the way, ladies and gentlemen, my superstar artist that is on here, Niecy Knight, whose song is jamming, that you heard, What You Gonna Do, and the song I played earlier by Kejo with what's the name of the song? Anyway, both of them, they sing in background for me on this April 29th. God dog. Here's Lamar Deuce Lubin, Stepping Song. I'm gonna speak on that, Jandos, when I come back. Just like that. Louisiana, just like that. Georgia, just like that. Alabama, just like that. Florida, just like that. California, just like that. Let me see you jiggling to the left. If you wanna get fancy, get below. I'm just a little to the front. Just like that, 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 just like that.
Just like that, 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 just like that. Hello, everybody. Dr. Rodney Pearson here, the writer and director of the film Shaded Passions. You're listening to Rory Darville and the Attention to Detail Old School Radio Show on the Real Urban Radio Network.
Yes, just like that, Lamar Deuce Lubin from the group DRS. If you remember the song from way back in the 90s called Gangsta Lean, Lamar Deuce was part of that group, as well as another artist who I did not know was a part of that DRS group, and his name is Hollis J out of Ohio. He was also a part of that group. They've been doing actually a couple of shows. Matter of fact, Lamar reached out to him now to let him know, hey, man, your song is playing. Come say hi to the people that's listening to you. But he is singing at a music festival today, so he'll be here on Wednesday. He said he'll check in on Wednesday. I see Jandals was talking about the love that he doesn't really see the racism in the UK. There's another listener who, hey, man, I tell Terry to join the god darn show, and she does. Listen, Jim, this is the lady. Terry Harris. Does she manage? Terry, do you manage the girls out of Las Vegas? I played their song. If you guys remember me playing a song, it's a remake called Dancing in the Street, and they speak Spanish in the song. The girls speak Spanish in the song. It's 4 girls out of Las Vegas, Nevada. Terry Harris is checked in, all right, joining the YouTube family. Come on in, girl. Appreciate that. Now just get them girls. I've got them in the goddamn group, Terry. That's crazy. The Funky Divas. They're called the Funky Divas. Not in Vogue. Not them. These girls are called the Funky Divas. And so they're out of Las Vegas, Nevada. I think the manager just checked in. They got a show coming up, you guys. I'll be going to that show, as a matter of fact. What's the station's name? The Real Urban Radio Network will be in the building. The man on the mic will be in the building. It's a charity event. So if you want to put that information up there, Terry, please do so, because I don't have it on me right in front of me. But I'll be in the house. I'm going to buy a ticket because it's for a good cause. It's for a good cause. But Shaka Khan. It's in Carson, isn't it? No, it's not at the Carson Community Center. Where is it at? It's somewhere local. And I think I am going to be in the building. But Shaka Khan is going to be in there, and the Funky Divas is going to be performing in it. Oh, it's at the Warner Grand, isn't it? Is it the Warner Grand in San Pedro? I think it's in the Warner Grand. Well, thank you for subscribing. God damn. By the way, you guys, I'm over 100 subscribers. Thank you. On our way to 150. Now the goal is 1,000. So, Jandals, if you could spread the word in the UK, man, we get to 1,000 by next week. Let them know that we playing the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. You know we play good songs because you just said yourself. You playing Aaron Stevenson, who I got coming up. You playing her shortly. But I was saying about the UK, as another listener who chimes in on the show from time to time, he also said we've had extensive conversations off the air, and he was saying how they don't really have the hatred or the racism over there, because it's the one that's taken very seriously. Racism is taken very seriously over in the UK, from what I understand, from what he was saying to me. They don't play that over there. So maybe we should all go to the UK. I'm born in the United States would be. The idiots be like, oh, where they're going. But the ones that know that we bring in the dollars, they're like, please, we need you. That's what I'm saying, black folks. I'm letting it go there. I'm gonna let it go. I'm done. I've said my piece on that. I'm moving on. I'm moving on. But don't push me, because I'm Draymond Green and I want all the smoke. I'd rather just sit here and bring y'all the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. Terry Harris knows that. And that's what I do. But yes, it is going to be in San Pedro. So that song, when they sing that, we play that record here, they do it in Spanish, Portuguese, and French. Okay. Singing in 4 languages. What? So that's the Funky Divas. They're going to be performing at the the Warner Grand Theater. The Warner Grand Theater. I was saying about Kejo in the song I played earlier, Slow, and Niecy Knight, whose song just released here, that just started playing here, called What You Gonna Do When I Leave Your Ass, because you're trifling. Okay, I added the rest of that part. But that's what she's trying to say. That's what she's saying. I'm just tripping. Both of those people, imagine those fantabulous voices singing background for little old me, along with Siobhan Champagne. That's April 29th. Get your tickets. It's the Kool and the Gang called Cherish the Love, the Kool and the Gang tribute show. Tickets are on sale now. You can reach me at 424-558-2088. All right? And get your tickets. I need the house to be full because otherwise, guess what? I'm going to get paid? Nisi and Kedjo. I'm just keeping it real. You want them to get paid, don't you? Don't you want my musical director to get paid? So why don't y'all buy these goddamn tickets and hurry up and get it done? Okay. Tickets are out there to the public right now. I was out there today and yesterday, this weekend, going to the businesses, dropping off flyers and dropping off posters and everything. It's a large poster of me. So anyway, get those tickets, man, and support. Because support goes in the circle, man. I won't let y'all down. I do got to learn the songs, though. I do got to learn the songs because I've never really done a Kool and the Gang tribute show. Never have. I've only done one Kool and the Gang song in all of my concerts, and that's an instrumental. That was Jungle Boogie. So I ain't never other than Jungle Boogie. 2015, that was it. But so I'm gonna learn all these songs for y'all, and we're gonna get it down. And also, that's the foundation. 3 gentlemen out of Los Angeles will be singing the OJs. You know, the OJs are retiring. This is it for them. This is their last year. So these guys are gonna step in and give you some great OJs music. Here right now, though, she was my guest last week. Here she is now, Erin Stevenson, Smooth Soul, Real Urban Radio Network.
Lost in the groove of you. And I can't seem to shake it loose. I quiver when I hear you speak my name. Wicked emotions, sweet surrender has no shade. You are the quiet kind, only true, no lies, no reason or rhyme. I'll be glad. You're so smooth.
What's your favorite song, Terry Harris? What's your favorite song? 2:30 a.m., man. Thank you so much. Thank you so much, sir. Thank you, Janos. Hey, Janos, what is your show? I didn't know you had a show. What's up, my man? I just saw you, sir.
Hello, I'm percussionist, recording artist Paris Escondido, king of the ghetto jazz sound, and you're listening to Rory Darvell and the Attention to Detail Old School radio show on the Real Urban Radio Network. Peace.
Ladies and gentlemen, man, I'm up here, man, vibing, man. I love playing this good music for y'all. God darn it. Aaron Stevenson, man. Come on, man. Y'all don't like that? Y'all like it. I can tell by the comments. Y'all like that song. Aaron Stevenson. Coming at you with Smooth Soul. They playing it all the way in the UK. My man Jandals, Neil Hanratty. I need him to put up where his show is at out there. God darn it. So I can check in on Neil's show. God, I'm going to stay up late, whatever. I'm a night out anyways. It don't bother me, man. Put it on up there, brother. Terry Harris is checked in. She says she likes the song. You know the beauty of it, man, of you guys being on here now on this YouTube, and now with my phone is free. I'm able to contact the artist directly. When you guys compliment their song, man, I'm on the horn, man. Let them know. We're going to grow this thing, you guys. We're going to do this together. I thank you guys for being here and helping me out. I got 2 more for you. Oh, yeah, man, come on. I'll continue bringing you the best and widest variety of new R&B anywhere. Got my girl from Climax. So I'm not from the Climax. She is Cheryl Cooley, and Climax got their jam coming up called Love Me, and I'm going to close out my boy from Atlanta, Vince Durrell, with a Hello, LA. All right, that's what we're going to be doing up here, man. Having a great time with my people up in here, man. I love coming up in here, man. I look forward to coming up in here, you guys, and giving you guys this music, giving you guys topics of the day and of the month. My man John from Troop is checked in. I appreciate him coming on, man. I appreciate everybody that comes on. Tell somebody about us, man, because you tell them about us, you tell them about yourself as well, and we all grow. And the music, this thing is going to grow because of you guys, man, because of the artist material, because of you, the listeners who support. By the way, just to make it more part of your show, you know, this is your show. I'm just the host. You can do a radio drop for this show as well. You can do a radio drop just like the radio drops you hear. It's not only the superstar artists doing radio drops, you guys. You, the supporter of the show, listener of the show, do a radio drop, man. You know, I know. Kathy, how do you feel every time you hear your radio drop? Let the people know how you feel. I'm good because it's I'm on the radio too. So my drop plays on the Real Urban Radio Network, the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. You can do that if you want to do a radio drop again. Man, I give out my number, man, like a person gives out a woman's number for a good time. Call this number in the bathroom. You know what I'm saying? you know what I'm saying? I give my number out, man. Anyway, you can do that. Hit me up at 424-558-2088. 424-558-2088. You can do a radio drop. Just text me and say, hey, I want to do a radio drop, man. You ain't got to be no pro. Matter of fact, because I'm going to send you the script, a guide script. Put your own flavor on it, man. Change up some words if you want to. Really, the only elements you need to have in there is your name, your city, state, or country where you're representing. You got to represent it. So you got to represent. And then put my name or the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. And you definitely got to end it up with the Real Urban Radio Network, baby. You got to end it with that. So those are 3 main elements. Anything in between that, you can say what you want to say. You know, ladies, I mean, this is just an example, ladies. Just an example. Just an example. You don't have to say this. You know, but you say, hey, I am so-and-so lady out of so-and-so California or so-and-so Missouri or whatever you're from. And you say, I'm listening to the man I hope one day to have one of my children or something like that. Or the man I've always dreamed about all my life, but he's never come into my life. Or the man I want, but I'm married to this guy. But, you know, Rory Darvell. I mean, I'm just saying, I'm just using it as an example. You don't have to actually say those things. I'll just put it out there, ladies. I'm just trying to help you, help me, help you. Okay, you can do it that way if you want to. And so however you want to do it, but whatever words you want to say. And then you say, mention I'm listening to them on the Attention to Detail R&B radio show. But just end up with the Real Urban Radio Network. You got to end up with saying that, man. You can do that. Anything like that if you want to. Fellas, when you call, just say, hey, man, I'm listening to my dog, my boy, hey, Rory Darvell, whatever, I'm from such, get the hell on off. That's what y'all do. But anyway, man, I'm just up here having a good time with you guys, man, bringing you this good music, man. I enjoy it. God has blessed me to be up here to do this thing because I'm on assignment. On assignment, man, to get this music out to the world. We're going to do this thing. We're going to do it ourselves. And you guys keep sending that great music. I'll keep playing it. Keep playing it, and we're going to make this thing happen. We're going to get you guys on the stage. We're going to get y'all your own stage. You know what? The record industry, to them, man. We can do this ourselves. Get our own stages and put ourselves out there, man, and make it happen. And let the people know that want this kind of good music, and they let them know that it's out there. And they just got to come right here to the Real Urban Radio Network to get it. That's all. And listen to the station off the air. Again, download the app Live 365. Download the app. Forget about the Nobex app. Forget about that. Download Live 365. And that way you can have this with you on your phone. Listen to it in your car. Put the Real Urban Radio Network in the search. Make sure you put all four, Real Urban Radio Network, in the search. And then also, and you can listen to it 24/7, even when you're in the UK, like Neil Hanratty is. And you can just listen to this good music, man. And that's what we do here, having a good time with y'all. Going to bring you some more music right now, man. I'm about to bounce. I got to get ready for work tomorrow. Yeah, I don't get paid to do this, doing this, man. I don't get paid. I get paid. I do get paid another way. I get paid by giving you guys this good music. So it gives me joy, of course. I can't spend that. I can't spend your joy. I'm just saying. I'm just giving it out there. I'm just giving it real. Going to give you 2 in a row. Like I told you, I'm going to give you Climax with Love Me. And then my man Vince Durrell out of Atlanta. But he's saying hello to LA. Can you believe that? I'll be back here on Wednesday. Yep, I'll be back here on Wednesday, 6 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. I got to say that because Neil Hanratty, he don't know nothing about 6 p.m. We on different time zones, 8 hours apart, baby. So we around the world artists. Keep that in mind. Your music is being heard around the world. Huh? I'm back at you. So let folks know about that, man. And you know I'm not going to leave without saying it. Y'all know this. Y'all know me better than that. Okay, so people, if you got offended today, don't be offended, man. I ain't here to offend nobody. I'm here to learn from you, and hopefully you learn from me. And let's have some dialogue. And let's say, man, we ain't got to be offensive, man. We can agree to disagree. God is the greatest. Know that. And can we agree on that? And we can't agree on nothing else. Can we agree on that? I'm out of here. I am Rory Darvell, the savior of R&B. Here's 2 in a row to get up out of here. Climax, Love Me, followed by Vince Durrell. I'm out, y'all. Love you.
If you allow me, take me by the hand and show me, put a ring on it and let me on it. Show me things I ain't never seen before. And give me all I need it for. Another record space to take your place. And I'll show you that my love for you is here to stay. I'll be true and I'll be yours forever. Hey baby, you love me.
Thank you, Jandals. Thank you, sir.
Love me. If you love me, love me. If you love me.
Yes. Shawnee's and Tony Terry.
Treat me like your queen. Just wine and dine and show me all about things. Love me. I can make
Hey, girl. Just now
dreams
sing.
come true. Enough of mental space to take your place. Love me.
Jungle Boogie.
That my love for you is here to stay. Love me. I'll be true and I'll be yours forever. If you love me, love me. If you love me, love me. If you love me, love me. If you love me. Wait long for your love. This is what I need, and I need it now. All that I have, but only if you love me. Hey, baby.
not that high. I like it.
Make a difference. At the Real Urban Radio Network, we know who we are and we make no excuses about it.
You gotta know where you came from to know where you're going, you know?
Look, I was raised in California, in the city by the sea, next door hustlers and killers, yeah, but they never did bother me, no. They said, boy, just keep on singing, yeah, and your dream gon' set you free, oh no. Dancing about the whole world, yeah. And now my family proud of me, so I'm singing hello, LA. Did you miss me? So I had to go stack, but I'm glad to be back here rocking with you again. Hello, LA. Oh, see you shining. Sorry that I can't stay, cause I gotta get paid. I'll see you when I'm back again. Took a flight to a foreign land, yeah. Oh, yes, I did. I had to go find myself. Your boy became a man, oh yeah. So I put my fears up on the shelf, yeah. And now I'm rocking on many stages. India to Milan. Still, it ain't no place like home, y'all. Now I know that I'm blessed as I head back west singing hello, LA. Hey, did you miss me? Did you miss me? I had to go stack, but I'm glad to be back here rocking with you again. Hello, LA. Oh, see you shining. Sorry that I can't stay, cause I gotta get paid. I'll see you when I'm back again. First stop at my house, sweet. Did pull the whip out. 101 North, it's Sunset Boulevard, summertime fix call my boy Lee up. You got the daytime turn up. House full of baddies, skirt off in the caddy. Look, first stop mama house, then pull a whip out, head to the 110 South. 101 North, it's Sunset Boulevard, summertime fix call my boy Lee up, turn up. House full of baddies, no doubt. Hit the mic GS on the west side. Your homeboy's back. Hello, LA. Hey, did you miss me? Did you miss me? I had to go stand, but I'm glad to be back here rocking with you. Hello, LA. Sorry that I can't stay, cause I gotta get paid. I'll see you when I'm back again. Yo, what's up, my guy? You gotta spin this, my boy. What's good, DJ Twin? I see you. I'ma holler at y'all as we see. West side, we back. South Central, Baldwin Hills, Crenshaw. Where y'all at? Hollywood can even get some of this. Beverly Hills, some of that. Yeah, we good. We good. Let's do this. Come on.
Broadcasting live to the world at www.realurbanradio.com. Your home for today's R&B and old school.
All right, y'all. I'm out of here. See y'all on Wednesday. Tell somebody God is the greatest.